What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph. You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, coming back to Love Bites. Yes, indeed, Love Bites fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoy the show. SMB wanted to see me react to this. It is Love Bites with a tune called Raise Some Hell. Now, have I heard this song before? Full disclosure, yes, I have. I've done a reaction to this song already once on the channel. It's back there somewhere. I'm sure you can find it if you go search for it. But yeah, I've already heard the song before. I've heard it several times. This is actually on one of my playlists. Well, actually, it's more than one. It's on 2. It's on 2 playlists, both of my driving playlists. So yes, I'm familiar with the song. And yeah, so SMB wanted me to do a reaction to this specific video. It's a live performance, and apparently it's a live performance that a lot of people have been wanting to see me do a reaction to this song for. So I guess a whole lot of people are going to be happy, and that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with it. Like I said, I will react to the same song 20 times if you want. I have no problem with it. As long as everybody understands that there are certain things that are going to happen and there are certain things that are not going to happen. Like, for example, I'm not going to take the song itself into account here. I've already done a reaction to the song. No reason to tackle that part again. I'm going to be reacting strictly to the visual live performance. That's it. The stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction, production, showmanship. This is what I'm going to be looking for. That's all. So please keep that in mind. Let's see. This was posted by Love Bites. No surprise there. And the video has 218,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Love Bites, Raise Some Hell. Official live video from No More Tragedy. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I'm not so much worried about all the rest of these words, but this is the one word that always kind of gives me pause. You know, this is the one word that kind of catches my attention and, you know, sends a chill up my spine. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it, all right? All I'm going to say is we just got to kind of, you know, hope for the best here and wait and see what happens. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Ready? Make some noise, raise some hell. Make some noise, raise some hell. Make some noise, louder. Make some noise, Arena. Make some noise, Buddy, come here. Make some noise, Tina.
Oh, they're speeding up. Good, because that seems a little slow. Okay, I know guitar solos coming up here. All right. I can see why everybody wants me to react to this. I can see why. I can see the appeal. I can see why everybody wants to know what I think of this live performance as compared to the other live performance that I saw for the same song. Okay. So, I'm just going to go out and I'm going to say it. Is it better? Yes, it is better. Okay, absolutely. As an overall product. I do like the crowd interaction at the beginning. I like that. We have seen, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we've got all 5. No, I believe we got all 6 checkboxes already checked. I think we had all 6 checked off within the first 2 minutes. So that's great. And now they're, sharpening the saw. Okay, that's wonderful. That's fantastic. The going out into the crowd thing, I like that. I like the concept. I like the idea. The execution looked good. And I like the fact of where they went. They didn't just go down into the crowd and stay up at the front, right in front of the barricades. They actually went into the crowd, like into the middle of the crowd. And the reason I like that is because you force perspective change. All of a sudden, the front row is no longer the best seats. They're actually pretty bad because you can't see the ladies anymore. Instead, they're right about in the middle of the arena now. Now, those are the great seats now. We've messed with reality. I love that.
Because what is reality?
I like the idea. I like the concept. I like the execution. More importantly, though, all 6 boxes have been checked already. And now all they got to do is keep on sharpening the saw. And I think that's really smart. I think it's a better live performance overall. Yeah, that's all there is to it. That's really all there is to say. So let's get back into this, finish it out, get to the review where I'm going to be saying pretty much the exact same words, and we'll call it a day. Wait a minute. Did I? It is Miyako. Look at her. Look at her running. Look at her running up to the front and taking a knee right in front of the crowd. Would never have seen that or do that 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago. However many years ago I did the first reaction. I don't remember if it was 2 years or 3 years. It might have even been more than that. But, back in the day, you would never have seen her do that. Never. Never in a million years. And now she's feeling the comfort in having the freedom to do so. I think it comes down to comfort more than anything else. I saw it happen, and it kind of blew by me because I wasn't looking for it because I would never have expected it. So that's why I had to come back and do a double take and go, wait a minute, did I really see what I think I saw? And it turns out I did. Love that Les Paul custom, by the way. That looks really good on her. One of the things our manager used to tell us in rehearsal, if you're going to put one foot on your ego block, you might as well put both feet on and get up there. You might as well. You're already halfway there. The whole putting the one foot up, I get it. It's a power stance. I absolutely get it. And that is a habit that I had a real hard time breaking. If I'm being 100% honest, I very seriously doubt our manager's watching this, but if for some reason she's bored and she is watching this, I'm sorry. I know I was the hardest stallion to break. I absolutely get it. I kept doing the exact same thing, putting one foot up on the ego block. And it took her, I can't believe I'm going to admit this. It took her months. It took her months to break me of that and say, look, if you're going to put one foot up, I'm not using some of the language that she used. She would never be allowed on this channel. She would say with some extra colorful commentary thrown in, if you're going to put one of your feet up on that block, you might as well put the other one up there and get up on the block. Sorry. But, I got to say she's right. If you're going to do that anyway, you might as well just put both feet up and get up there so you can elevate yourself and be seen better by everybody. Draw more attention to yourself. I get it. I absolutely get it. I see them both doing it, and they just kind of brought that to my memory. Call it trauma, if you will. PTSD from rehearsals. Those 12-hour rehearsals. Dear Lord. Anyway, let's finish this out. Are we going to pull the overkill? Yep. Yeah, much better live performance. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had no problem with the live performance I saw before. I thought at the time when I did, well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to save all that for the review. I got to have something to talk about during the review. So let me hold on to this. I already know what I'm going to say. I already got all my thoughts together. So we'll just transition over. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about what we can. There's not a lot, so don't get too comfortable. This is going to be a short review. Well, there you go, folks. That was Love Bites with a live performance of Raise Some Hell. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay. As I stated at the end of the reaction, there's not a lot to talk about because I said pretty much everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction. So this is going to be a pretty short review. I'm just warning everybody right now, do not get comfortable. Second thing, for those of you that decided to skip over the beginning, I'm going to hopefully catch your attention this time. I am not taking the song into account here in any way, shape, or form. Why? Because I've already done a reaction to the song. I did it way back there somewhere in the history of the channel. You go looking for it. I promise you'll find it. But I've already done a reaction to the song before. If you want to know what I thought about the song, go check out that reaction. This evaluation review is strictly for the visual aspects of the video, the live performance. and we're gonna go down all the check boxes and make sure that they checked them all. Spoiler alert, they did. So it's not gonna be a very big surprise. Okay, having said all that, let's get to the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that live visual performance an 8.8. Yep, 8.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.8. What does that mean? Well, an 8.8 would translate to a great skill rating because overall, I think this was a great live presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A letter grade. Yeah, an A. So there you go, an 8.8, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I am sure right now, Love Bites fans who have been watching this channel for any amount of time and have watched the other reaction I did to Race of Hell are probably pulling their hair out right now. They are probably losing their ever-loving minds, and they're screaming at the monitor and ready to take, foreign objects and literally put them through the monitor. And the reason is this. My original reaction to them with this song and the live performance that I saw, I gave that a 9. I think it was a 9.2 or a 9.3, something like that. And this live performance was, obviously better than that live performance. So why am I giving this a lower score? Why? Right, Love Bites fans? Right? Love Bites fans, feeling you? Why in the world? What in the world is compelling me to give this a lower score than I gave my original reaction? Very simply, I'm not taking the song into account. That's what it really comes down to. I'm going to say this. If I saw this reaction first, if I saw this video first, this was my first exposure, I'll be honest with you. I'll be 100% honest with you. I would probably give it about the same score, 9.2, 9.3, maybe a little higher, 9.4 is possible. And I got people going, what? Hold on, hear me out. I would give this about the same score if this was my first evaluation of this song. And if I were to have seen the other live performance second, like if I take the first reaction I did, take that video, put it here in this point in time, after seeing this performance, I would honestly give that other live performance somewhere down the 7s. I'll be honest with you. Comparing the two live performances is night and day. It is absolutely night and day. If I had seen the first live performance second, seriously, I would put the live just the live performance, I would honestly put it down somewhere in the 7, probably 7.6, 7.7 range, which is funny. Because up to that point, let's take the time machine back here. Up to that point, that was probably the best visual live performance I had seen from the ladies. They covered all of the bases on that live performance. It was the first time I think they actually did cover every single checkbox. And I was really happy with that live performance. This performance took it from here, actually, no, from about here to here, okay? It absolutely elevated, okay? I am not disputing that. I am not questioning that. It's, guys, I don't have to say a word. It speaks for itself, okay? I'm just saying, it's kind of funny the way things worked out in time. Because I have no usage for the song in this one. The song's a non-factor. That 8.8 that I'm giving is strictly for the live performance, as opposed to the 7.6 I would give strictly for the live performance for the other one. A full point and then some higher than, the other one. So I think that pretty much says it all. We did cover all 5 checkboxes. They were all checked off within the first 2 minutes. Stage presence, stage interaction, stage energy, crowd interaction, showmanship, production. It was all covered. Okay, it absolutely was all covered. The only weak spot. And this, guys, take this for what it's worth, okay? Don't get all bent out of shape when I say this. The only weak spot I really saw was production. Now, production has always been bonus points, right? It's always been bonus points. It always will be bonus points, unless you are a band that relies on production to put on your live show. There are bands out there who don't move when they play their songs, and they rely completely on their production to take care of their visual aspect of their live shows. These ladies are not that. They're absolutely not. They are able to bring the show themselves. Absolutely. Okay. So why is this not going up into the 9s? I'm sure that's what everybody's question is. Production could have been a little better. Honestly, there was a lot of opportunity for some better production. It was literally lights. That's all. For a song like this, dear Lord, doesn't it call for pyro? If memory serves, if I remember correctly, wasn't there pyro in the first reaction that I did for them? That was kind of a letdown. Secondly, the movement and motion, the energy on stage, was it good? It was good. Yes, absolutely. It was better than the other one was. I saw a little more urgency. I saw a little more direction where it came to, not I don't mean direction as far as like north, south, east, and west. I mean direction as far as I know for a fact that at this point in time, I'm going to go over here. We call that in the industry, we call that blocking, okay? I saw a lot more attention to detail on the blocking with this. And the movement with that sense of urgency absolutely added to the overall performance. I wish I could have seen a little bit more. It would have been nice. We're literally talking, I know this sounds nitpicky, but if you want to get up into the 9s on strictly your live performance with no assistance whatsoever from the song, your live performance has got to really impress me, and it has to really kind of blow my mind. It impressed me, yes, but my mind was not blown. Every single thing they did, I've seen before, either from them or from other bands. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've never seen that before in my life. No, everything they did, I've seen before. If I'm being honest, the one thing that did kind of blow my mind a little bit that I was not ready for was when Miyako ran up the ramp. She ran right down the catwalk and took a knee right in front of the crowd and continued playing. I've never seen her do that before. I've never seen her move that fast before. She literally picked up her feet and ran, number one. Number two, she was the one who took the initiative. She's the one who took it upon herself to move first. She didn't follow anybody, which we've typically seen her do in the past. Usually she would wait for someone else to move first. Usually, it was usually Midori. But sometimes she would wait for Miho to move first, and then she would follow suit. This time she took the initiative. She ran down the catwalk, and rather than just get to the end of the catwalk and stop, she took a knee, which added a little more showmanship to it. I thought that was really cool. If I'm being honest, that was probably, and I hate to say this, folks, but that was the highlight of the show for me, was seeing her do that, because I've never seen her do that, and I never thought in a million years we'd ever would see her do that. Now, this is both a plus and a minus. It's a plus for this, because I've never seen her do it before. I didn't think she was ever going to do it. I never thought she was capable. So that was a very pleasant surprise, and it absolutely impressed me. On the flip side, on the minus side, now I know she can do it. Now I know she's capable. I know she's capable of taking the initiative. I know she's fully capable of not having to sit around and wait for someone else to move first. I know she's fully capable now of running when she's on stage and playing at the same time. I know she can do these things now. So guess what? Guess what it is now? It is now expected. So plus and minus. I'm glad I got to see it. Now I'm going to expect to see it more often, and I hope I do. Everybody else on the stage was hitting for par. It was exactly what I would have expected from them and what I've seen from them in the past. So they were all hitting for par, and that's awesome. They all met my expectation. Awesome, okay? So this is how we're coming up with that 8.8. And before I close out, I just want to mention I like the idea of going out into the crowd. More so, I like the idea of them going past the barrier and actually going into the crowd, switching around the perspective. Instead of being in the very front and having the best seats in the house, you have the best seats in the house if you're in the middle of the crowd, because you are literally right there within arm's reach of the ladies. I thought that was really cool. They pulled a Robin Williams there for sure. But is that going to make or break a show? No, it's not going to make a show or break a show. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really nice to see. But if I'm being honest, I've seen other bands do it before, and I wasn't really 100% surprised. When I saw them coming down, and I saw Asami come past, and I saw Fami go past, I'm like, oh, they're going into the crowd. Okay, cool. That was literally my response. Okay, cool. I know that sounds cold-blooded, but that's true. That's what it is. But they did a fine job of it. They didn't stay out there for too long. And I love the interaction between Asami and Midoriya at the end when, you know, Asami took the mic and she said, make some noise, pointing the mic to Midoriya, and Midoriya took care of the race somehow. I thought that was cool. I thought that looked genuine. I'll be honest with you, I can't tell if that was rehearsed or not. The look on Midoriya's face kind of had that little, at the very, right when she pointed, she had kind of that look of, oh, we're doing this. Almost as if it wasn't planned. It almost looked organic, and that was kind of cool. So anyway, this is how I'm coming up with that 8.8. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.8, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me. But if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.